What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys for coming over and watching another video with me. So if you're new to my channel, just to kind of give you a breakdown of what I do over here, I talk about fragrances. I love to share my collection with you guys, and I just love all things fragrances. I talk about old fragrances, new fragrances, fragrances that I'm loving at the current moment, just anything that has to do with fragrances, then I am the girl for you. So I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you to all the new subscribers as well. I see you guys, so I just want to say welcome and what's up, and thank you for hitting that subscribe button. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm looking dry, honey. I'm looking all, I know for the new people, y'all like, oh my God, who is this? Where is Amanda? Like, girl. Okay, so today is gonna be a little bit of a different video. It's kind of gonna be perfume related, but it's gonna be more related to being a fragrance influencer. So, honey, I don't know what has happened since the vid, okay, but over the last probably 2 or 3 years, like, fragrances have really like taken off. I mean, fragrance is like a big topic right now. Everybody's getting into fragrances. Everybody wants to be a fragrance reviewer. To be honest with you, I think fragrance really is not anything new. People just kind of have been collecting fragrances, and you know, people are saying there's a market for it. There's, you know, people making money about talking about fragrances and wanting to become influencers because, you know, you probably already have a fragrance collection. Like, let's be honest. That's kind of how it started for me. I really had my channel back in 2012, and when I first started recording, I was doing a lot of hair stuff and makeup stuff, and I felt like that whole genre was so saturated already. And at that time, I wasn't like getting the views and I wasn't getting the subscribers, so I just kind of let it go. I kind of let it fall by the wayside or whatever. And I was having a conversation with God myself, but I'm saying I'm having a conversation with God, okay? And I was like, you know what, God, like, I really want to do my influencer thing, but I don't want to spend a lot of money on something like makeup and stuff. I kind of want to just jump in and talk about something that I already have. God said, look around your room. At the time, I was literally laying in my bed, and he said, look around the room and see what you have that you can get, that you love, that you can get on and talk about. And I looked at my dresser, because at the time that's where I kept my fragrances, and my dresser was full of fragrances, okay? And I said, that's it. I'll get on and I'll talk about fragrance. I love fragrances. I've always had them. It's just been a part of my life ever since I was a teenager and could get a little money and buy like body sprays and stuff like that. So fragrances have always been around for me. So that's kind of like my little history on how I became a fragrance influencer. So I wanted to do this video for those of you who may be thinking about becoming a fragrance influencer. I want to be honest with you. I want to share my experience with what I've been going through so far being a fragrance influencer, and maybe some things that you can expect, some things that you can do, some things that are kind of challenging that you may be faced with, and things like that. I am not like the know-all, end-all when it comes to YouTube and how YouTube, I know the basics, okay, and how YouTube works, but when it comes to like algorithm and this and that, like, I'm not your girl, okay? There's 100 million other people that can teach you. I feel like, you know, I want to give you guys some tips, and again, I'm going to be as honest and transparent with you as possible. I'm not the type of person that I share, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I share too much, which you know, I kind of reeled that in with myself. But I love to share, I love to teach, and I'm here to help you any way that I can. So if you are interested in becoming a fragrance influencer, or even just starting your own YouTube channel, then keep watching this video. We're gonna get into my makeup. I don't want y'all too close up on me. Okay, so if you're looking at my skin and you see that I have black eyes, or they're like dark, it's because a lot of you don't know this, but I am very much into I'm into cosmetic things. I work for a cosmetic surgeon, facial cosmetic surgeon, so a lot of times I get to do different things in the office. So anyway, I did a Morpheus skin treatment on my skin, and if you're interested in that, comment down below and I will do a separate video on the Morpheus. It's real hot right now, but anyway, it causes a lot of bruising. So I did a Morpheus treatment last week, so I still have a little bit of, like y'all can see right there, that's a bruise from the Morpheus. But anyway, so that's what it is, baby. I ain't put no hands on nobody or nothing like that. That is just for me doing a skin treatment, okay? I'm gonna moisturize with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. I love this. I have went through so many bottles of this. I feel like my skin just soaks it up, and I get some on my neck and all that. Get your neck, baby, okay? Don't leave your neck out, and you know, don't leave your décolletage out when you like doing skin treatment, because for me, like, I don't know, I just been having this this chest acne, and girl, and the back acne. It's just been driving me up the wall. And also forgive me if I sound a little congested. I've been sick. I was sick like Monday and Tuesday of last week, and I was off 2 days, so I may sound a little nasally, okay? First, I want to prime my skin. I'm going to prime with this Revolution Mattify Matte and Fix Primer. I got this from HEB. I usually use the MAC primer, or I use the Hydro Primer, the green one. Y'all know the green one that you get from Sephora. The name is escaping me right now. I cannot remember the name, but that's Bay right there. Like, that's the one that I use like all the time. So the first thing I want to talk about is how do you start your YouTube channel. So basically, you can go on, you can create your channel. I think you create it through Google. If you don't know, YouTube is Google AdSense, okay? So you create it, right? You come up with your name, you fill in all that information that they want to know, and all that good stuff. Now, to start monetizing, to start making money off of YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, and you need 14,000 watch hours, okay? Now, from my experience, I would tell you, I hit my 4K watch hours before I hit my 1K subscriber count, okay? And I thought I was gonna hit my 1K subscriber before I hit the watch hour, but no, I hit the watch hours first. One day I'll wake up and I'll have, like, just for instance, like 20, and then the next day I wake up I have 17. So it kind of like go back and forth. You know, people are very funny about following you and stuff like that, which is the biggest misconception. I need y'all to understand and know this. You don't make money from necessarily from subscribers. You make money from people watching your video. You don't really need to have a lot of subscribers, because truth be told, people be watching your videos and won't subscribe to your channel, which I think is oddly strange in a way. Like, you like me, but you don't like me enough to subscribe to my channel. Somebody comment below and help me with that, because I still be trying to wrap my head around that. Like, you know, I can look at my analytics and see all of y'all, all of you guys who watch my videos that are not subscribed, you know. So it's like, why not? You know, like, why not? Like, you're literally watching every video that I put out. but you're not hitting the subscribe button, and I'm not understanding. Like, it's not make it make sense for me. So I hit my 4K watch before I hit my subscribers. Okay, that made me feel some type of way as well. I kind of went through a thing where, you know, I had to have a lot of talks with myself. I was like, okay, do people not like me? Do they not like how I talk? Do they not like how I look? You know, I had to really go inward, because you being an influencer will really make you go inward. It will make you question yourself as a being, as a person, and everything, you know, you are. I guess because of, you know, society standards and how people are supposed to look and talk and X, Y, and Z. I just kind of told myself, and I'll tell you, your tribe will find you. The people that relate to you and they like your personality, they like, you know, who you as an individual, they won't mind hitting that subscribe button. So don't let that hinder you. If you happen to meet the 4K before you hit the 1K subscriber count, just know your tribe, your people, the ones that's gonna stand with you 10 toes down on this journey, they gonna hit that button. They gonna find you, and y'all, they're gonna relate to you. They gonna, you know, it'll be a connection, and they will look forward to watching your videos on a regular. Okay, I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever HD Skin. This is in 4Y60. Okay, ooh, when I tell y'all, I love this foundation. Ooh, this foundation is life. Almost 40 on this one. I was like, damn, this shit better be hitting. Okay, it better make me it better make my skin glow. You understand? $40. Okay, and I use it sparingly, so I'm gonna use it today. And I'm taking this dirty sponge. This is just a sponge I got off of Amazon, and I believe I have them down below in my Amazon store. Okay, so how you get paid from YouTube, which a lot of y'all probably already know this. So basically, once you hit the requirements, YouTube is not gonna pay you until you have like $100 in your account. I'm just gonna call it an account. Okay, you gotta have $100 in your account before they send you a payment, and they're gonna send it to you however you set it up in your account. If you wanted to go to a specific card, bank card, debit card, you want to go to a specific like an actual checking account, you can do that as well. I don't even think they ask you for that information until you have $100 in your account. How often do I get paid from YouTube, which is gonna say, your check is gonna say Google. Okay, so Google pays me once a month, honey, once a month. And let me tell you, I don't know if you ever had a job where you got paid once a month, but it requires, I have when I was younger. I love getting paid every other week. With the lifestyle I live and how I like to spend money and do things, I like to get my money every other week. But I did have a job where I was getting paid once a month, and it required me to budget. They paid me once a month. I get a check once a month, okay? And one thing I learned about YouTube, see how that coverage is? Oh my God, that coverage is amazing. They will not take taxes out of your check. So that's something that, you know, working folk accustomed to. Okay, we're accustomed to taxes being taken out of our check. It's just an automatic thing. It's something that we don't even really think about, to be honest with you. But Google will not take any taxes out of your check. Okay, so that's gonna require you to take a percentage of what they pay you each month. Take that and put it to the side, because when you do your taxes, Uncle Sam is gonna be like, ahem, I need my money. Okay, so make sure you be ready for that, because that's gonna happen. Okay, I've been doing this for 3 years. Okay, this year, not this year, because this is 2022. It just started. So I got my tax form from Google, okay, and they call it royalties. So I got that, and I made about $3,600 for 1 year. Okay, listen, that, thank God I have a full-time job, because who can live off of $3,600 unless you're like a young kid still staying at home with your parents and you don't really have no bills? You know what I'm saying? You could probably live off that, but a grown-ass woman like me, I can't do it. Think about all the time and effort I put into videos, you know, coming on looking cute for y'all, you know, spending money on makeup, spending money on clothes. Because you know me, some people jump on and they come with a t-shirt on and you know they cool with that, but for me, my standard is not like that. Like when I come on, I like to come on and I like to look presentable, but that's just me in anyway. So if you happen to meet me in person, it's gonna be the same way. And trust me, if you've met me in person, comment down below. I think one lady I met here in Houston, we were at a restaurant together and she approached me. Sandy, if you listening, comment down below and let the people know I am the same way in person. Okay, so even when I go to work, I get up in the morning and do my makeup. I always make sure my hair is on point. That's just me. But I said all that to say, I spend a lot of time, when I think about that $3,600, I've spent more than that out of my own pocket creating my platform. You're likely gonna end up spending more money than what you're making, okay? That's just the nature of the beast, okay? That's just some general information about YouTube, okay? General info and what you can expect when you decide to, you know, start your channel. You might get lucky. You might get lucky because some people started out when I started out, and I know they probably more than likely making good money now because they're over, you know, like one young lady. Now I'm not gonna mention no names because that ain't how I do. But one young lady started out kind of like around the same time I started out. Right now she has, I'm gonna just say she has over 30,000 followers, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure she's making a bit more money than me because I kind of seen, like I follow her because I like her channel. But I've seen the views, you know, and you guys have seen it too. When you go and watch like your favorite YouTuber, you can see the views that they've had. You know, some people have like, you know, over 100,000 views, you know, 3,500, I mean, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, you know, it just goes on and on, 70,000 views. That is how we making money in these streets, okay? My views don't average that, you know. Sometimes I average, like I was looking at my own views because I'm a very, and that's the thing, when you start your channel, YouTube has analytics. I would urge you to study your analytics like honey, like you studying for an exam, because that is vital information that you need to know, and it's gonna help you understand like how much money you're gonna make, who's following you, what age group, what gender, where they live. Like study your analytics, because that has helped me out a lot. And it's also a little bit depressing for me because I see people watching me, but I see they're not following me, and it's a little bit disturbing to me sometimes. And it doesn't hurt me as much now because I've grown thick, my skin is thicker now. But back, you know, a year ago, and you know, maybe a little part of last year, you know, it really disturbed me. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, wow. I'm gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill concealer, and this is in the color tan golden to cover up some of these this under eye, dark under eye situation I got going on. One thing about this concealer, it dries so fast, so I'm not gonna do the other eye. I'm just gonna do this eye first. But before I move on from the YouTube basics, I want to tell you some of the things that I felt like I've improved on over the year, okay? So these are some tips I would give you if you're thinking about, or if you've just started your YouTube channel, these are some tips that I would give you, okay? Being consistent. Oh my God. Oh my God. If you click off this video and you only take one bit piece of advice from me, it would be to be consistent. Being consistent is key. Now, I told y'all, I don't know much about the algorithm and what she like. I really don't know. Truth be told, I think it's a bunch of hogwash. But I will tell you, if she is real, she likes consistency, okay? She like her people to be consistent. Like, you can't come on here and do a video and do one video a week and think, you know, that's it. No, you need to be consistent. So initially I started doing like 3 videos a week. Okay, so now I have my daughter who's editing my videos, and she went to school for broadcasting and communications and stuff. So she's been helping me edit my videos because I do have a full-time job. And that's helped me tremendously. So now I'm able to crank out more videos, which in turn gets me more views, which in turns gives me a little bit more change, okay? I even took I called myself last year and I learned a big lesson. I took like a vacation from YouTube, okay? Like, I'm gonna give myself a week off. I'm not gonna record, I'm not gonna do this. That messed up my coin, okay? My money went down fast. And I would tell you, I had to work triple time to get it back to where it was. So you don't ever want to put yourself in a situation like, if you're gonna go on vacation, batch record. Batch record is where you sit down and record 5 videos in one day, 10 in one day, however many, and go ahead and set them up on your channel and just release them whenever you want to release them, okay? That way you can keep the consistency going, because one thing is for sure, baby, Miss YouTube, she likes consistency. And I feel like when you're consistent, it actually pushes your video, it puts your video out there for other people to see it. Because if you're not going to be consistent, you know, Miss Algorithm is like, well, I'm not gonna put your video out, you know, I'm not gonna put it up there for people to see because you only getting on here once a week, so why would I do that? If y'all follow me, y'all see I put a video out basically almost every day, if not every other day, okay? And I feel like my subscriber count has went up because of that and everything, okay? Having thick skin, please. Okay, listen, you can't fight everybody on YouTube, because people gonna come on here, they gonna talk about you, they gonna talk about, you know, what you look like, they gonna talk about the way you talk, they're gonna talk about, you know, all these things that's irrelevant to what the video is even about. But it's just a lot of internet bullies on here that feel like it's okay to say mean things to you, and you know, and feel like it's okay. You know, they would never have the goal to do that in person, okay? They would never. I don't think anybody would ever walk up to me and, you know, say something rude to my face. Like, look at his face. No, it's not gonna happen. People are so rude. It's like not even funny how rude people are. I also went in my analytics and I had to, because there's certain words people will type in that are offensive. You can put those words in a certain section and YouTube will pick it up and they will block that person's comment. I had to do that because I felt like people was getting out of pocket thinking they could say whatever to me, and I just know, and you know, I was being smart mouth, and I would, you know, talk back to them, talk trash back to them. And I just got to a point where, you know what, I was just like, let's just block people and move on. Like, I'm not even gonna have a conversation with you, you know, because what's going on in your life where you feel like you got to come over here and be rude to me? Handle that. Being myself, okay? Initially when I got on, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna try this camo concealer. This is from e.l.f. This is the hydrating camo. This is in the color Rich Chocolate. I never really been the type of person to contour with a cream. I don't know why. I'm a powder person. I feel like I have more control with powder and where it's placed and where it goes and so forth and so on. But I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it. Like I said, when I first started, you know, I was trying everything because I felt like people didn't like me. So I was trying everything, and then that I found that I was not being me. And I didn't like that. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna be myself. And my tribe will find me. My people will find me. The people that will get me and subscribe. And the people that won't. And it'll just be like that. And I just made that, you know, I told myself that, and that's what I've been living by ever since. So, ooh, here we go. Ooh, okay, it ain't bad. Oh, I like it. I like it. You know, you can't be nobody but you. Wow, that's sharp. You can't be nobody but you, baby. You got to be you, okay? You got to be you. And like I said, there's 100 other influencers. If people don't like me, they can go and enjoy the other influencers channel. By all means, honey, go ahead. Hashtags. I was not using hashtags until this year. Hashtags, I feel like, have really helped me, my channel get out there, my videos get out there. I feel like hashtags have really helped. And I feel like you can use a ton of hashtags, to be honest with you. Responding to people's comments. I think algorithm likes that as well. I think algorithm likes it when there's communication between you and, you know, your subscribers. And I think people like that in general. If they take the time to comment, I take the time to respond. You have to respond to your people. You know, you got to respond to your subscribers, because really without them, you know, you wouldn't really, your channel really wouldn't be successful. I know with me having a full-time job and having a full-time and being a full-time influencer, because I am a full-time influencer, I call myself a full-time influencer even though I'm not doing this all the time. I put 8 hours in on my full-time job. I put 8 hours in on social media. If I'm not doing something on YouTube, I'm doing something on Instagram. If I'm not doing something on Instagram, I'm doing something on TikTok. So being consistent, be ready to put in the time. And when I tell you I be burning the midnight oil, like sometimes I don't like go to bed until like 1 o'clock, depending on what I'm doing. When I was editing my own videos, child, I would barely get a chance to eat dinner because I'm trying to edit a video to get it out by tomorrow, by the next day. This is work. Some people make it very easy. They make it look easy. They make it look effortless. If I've done that, child, if you think that I've made this look effortless, please like this video, because that means a lot to me, honey. That means I didn't step my game up. I didn't improve. Collabing with other influencers. Now, in the beginning, I used to do that quite a bit. I'm going to set my face with my favorite translucent powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent. In the beginning, I collabed with a lot of influencers that were in the fragrance community. But I saw it getting messy, okay? I saw it getting messy, and I don't like mess. I got too much going on to even be bothered with that. But if you get with some cool people, you know, that want to collab or, you know, do videos and stuff with you, I say go for it, especially if, you know, y'all click, y'all cool, you know, go for it. I will work with other influencers and do lives and stuff with other influencers, but I have built some type of rapport with that person. Like, we've like talked on the phone. I don't want you to think like, oh, you got too big to do collabs. No, I'm not big at all. You know, I'm still growing, but I know myself, you know, and when I start seeing mess and stuff, getting kicked up in drama, I'm gonna disassociate myself with that type of stuff, and I just didn't want to be bothered. People were not being genuine with me. Another reason why I kind of stopped doing collabs with people is because I feel like they never return favors. Like, if I was shouting them out, they would not shout me out either. You know, like they always wanted me to shout them out, but they would never shout me out on their page or anything like that. So I just pulled away from stuff like that. Now, let's talk about some good stuff. Working with brands. Ooh, this is what y'all really want to know. And this is just me speaking for me. I can't speak for nobody else, but I did not reach out to brands, okay? I let the brands come to me. I have my email down in the description of all of my videos, my Instagram as well. People know how to find me. Brands know how to find you. I'm not gonna say don't reach out to them. I did reach out to one brand last year, and they were like, yeah, we'd be happy to give you a discount code. We'd be happy to make you an affiliate, stuff like that. So yeah. So affiliation, let's talk about that real quick. So when you're affiliated with a brand, basically they give you a discount code, 10%, 20%. It can go depending on the brand, the company, what they're selling. It probably can go up to like 40%, okay? Most of my affiliations, I get a 10%. The biggest payout that was in 2021 was like $100 from this perfume company that I work with that made me an affiliate. I looked at my thing the other day, and it's $0.00 because y'all have not been buying from them, and y'all have not been using my code, so thus I'm not making any money. If you go to my Instagram and you click my link tree, you will see all the brands that I'm affiliated with that give me a 10%, okay, a 10%. In 2021, I did work with a brand. They did I did a video for them, okay? You can call it a sponsorship. It's not an affiliation. I don't have no affiliation with them. It was just them reaching out to me saying, hey, we would love for you to do a video for us. They were non-related to fragrance also. Let me just put that out. Some brands will reach out to you that's not related to fragrances, and you have to use your discretion on whether or not you want to work with that brand, you know. And of course, I wanted to make a little coin, so I work with them. So in 2021, my biggest payoff working with the brand was $400. Okay, I got $400 to do a video, and a lot of people that's watching this video would be like, damn, you played yourself. Did I though? A lot of people that I feel like are new, they want to jump out and make $1,000 or, you know, or $2,000 every time they do a video, but you won't even have 2,000 followers. And the brands are gonna ask you for that anyway, because they're gonna base what they pay you off of that too. So be prepared for that. Some brands will ask you to show your subscriber count on your channel. Some brands will ask you to send them your analytics. They want to know everything before they work with you and pay you $1,000 or $2,000. For me, I didn't think at the time my analytics showed that I should, yes, get paid $1,000. Yes, I put in top quality work. My videos are decent, X, Y, and Z, but I didn't have the followings. You know, I didn't have the views. The brand probably look at me like, oh, we're gonna take a chance with her, you know, and pay her $1,000, but we may not get that in return. We may not get that back, okay? And some brands, child, they will lie and tell you they don't have the budget. We don't have the budget, or we can give you $50 or $100, and I had to be like, no. I had to tell them no, because of my time and energy and professionalism that I'm going to provide in this video. You're gonna make, you paying me $400, you're gonna make that back, because somebody is gonna buy $400 worth of product, and so you're gonna get that back what you spent paying me. So some brands, they come with that nonsense, I do fight. I do stand up for myself, know my worth, and I fight for what the hell I think I should be paid. Period. Like, I don't really be playing them games with them like that. I still do my stencil for my eyebrows, y'all. I still do, because I feel like it helps me to keep my eyebrows even and look somewhat the same. So I still do the stencil method. Things you should know when you work with brands. Yes, number one, oftentimes they don't want to pay you what you're worth, and you do have to fight for that. Number two, you're not gonna get paid the next week after you put your video out. Some brands don't pay for like 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You're not gonna get that money right away, okay? One particular brand, that this happened this year, you know, I did a video for them, and they didn't want to pay me. Well, I'm not gonna say they didn't want to pay me, but I had to fight. I had to email them. They wasn't returning my emails, you know, any of that. And I felt like that was so unprofessional to do that. Like, if you reached out to me, you offered it. Actually, I didn't even have to ask if this was a paid collab. You offered it to me. You said, this is what we're gonna give you. Boom. I did it, and when it came time for me to get paid, I had to email them and fight them. And like, I reached out to people on Instagram, the brands. Like, I sent emails and reached out to people. I didn't even know who was getting the message, and I didn't care. That brings another point. Contracts, okay? Get it in writing when you're working with brands. Put that on paper. So get it in there in the contract. If you're doing something long-term with the brand, that if they do something that you don't like, they don't pay you within a certain time that they say they are, that you have the right to cancel the contract at any time. Why should you be burning midnight oil, you know, editing, doing all this, doing all that, when they can't hold up their end of the deal? They make it clear in the contract when you gonna get paid. Am I gonna get paid in 30 days? Am I gonna get paid the day after I put out my video? Am I gonna get paid a week after I put out my video? Like, make it clear in the contract, like, when you can expect to get your money. It's on the paper. It's right here. I'ma highlight it and email it to you. I was eager to make money. A lot of times I work with brands and did collabs, and I did not ask for contracts, you know. It just so happened that things worked out perfectly. I can count on one hand 2 brands that I worked with that I had a hard time getting my money. Other than that, it's been, knock on wood, fine. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't been like, you know, like I felt like I wanted to expose them or anything like that. Brands will reach out to you and they will offer to send you a fragrance, okay, and not pay you. Like, it's not a paid collab, but they want to send you a fragrance. So you have to use your own discernment. You have to figure out what you want to do. For me, I will tell you this, a lot of times I do accept fragrances without payment. Here is why. At the end of the day, I love fragrances. Getting a fragrance and being able to share my thoughts and views with you guys on this fragrance means that I won't get paid. That's fine with me. I'm not that, you know, so caught up in it where I feel like, oh, I need, not only do you need to send me this $300 bottle of perfume, but you need to send me a $300 check. Like, I'm not that person. The foundation for what I am doing is based on love for what I do. How you find out what you want to do in life is something that you would do for free. And to be honest with you guys, I don't make a lot of money from doing this. I'm doing this darn near for free. I love to do it, and one day with consistency, things will turn around and it will pay off for me. This is probably where a lot of people will disagree with me, but it's my choice. Yes, do I want to get paid? Hell yes. Don't get it twisted. So now I'm going to shape up my brows, get them right. I've already filled them in. I don't think I told y'all what I use, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade in dark brown. And then I go on top of that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder, eyebrow powder, and this is a duo, so it has auburn in it and brown. I use the brown. And then to make like the little wiggly hair like lines, I use Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a brow pen in dark brown. It has like a felted tip. Y'all see the felted tip, so it actually helps to make my eyebrows precise, or like the little hairs. Some people feel like, you know, they're left out for one reason or another. Hell, sometimes I feel like I'm left out. Sometimes I'll see some of my other fragrance, you know, people, colleagues or other people in the fragrance community get gifted, you know, perfumes from major brands or get to work with major brands, and I get to feeling some type of way like, okay, am I not what the brand is looking for? Am I not good enough? Do I not have the right look? Is it because I'm black? You know, my mind goes in all different ways, but I have to reel it in and be like, okay, keep going. No matter what is happening that you see, keep going, because my day is going to come as well, and your day is going to come too, but it's only going to come with you being consistent and having thick skin, okay? But I just used some foundation that's a little bit lighter than my skin tone and just kind of cleaned up my brows or whatever. Now, a lot of times when you do affiliates, brands will ask you to log into a third-party type of, I don't know what to call these people. I guess they work with influencers as well, and they work with other companies and brands, but they'll ask you to put in your information there, kind of like the same way YouTube does, where it asks you to put in your address, your banking info, how you want to get your money and stuff like that. They'll ask you to do that. So that's what brands do. If they don't have you sign into like a third-party situation, they will pay you via PayPal. They'll ask you for your PayPal address and they'll send you the money through PayPal. One thing to know too, if you work, sometimes PayPal put a hold on your money for like 27 days or something ridiculous like that, like almost 30 days. Don't get yourself in a situation where you just did a deal with a brand and you like needing to get that money right away, baby, because you might not get that money when you need that money. Y'all notice in my description down below I have links to all the perfumes that I talk about that you can click on and go directly to Saks or Macy's or Sephora. I get those links through Magic Link, okay? So if you're thinking about using Magic Link, which you should put links on all the items that you talk about in your video. I use Amazon link. I am an Amazon affiliate. I would advise you to become an Amazon affiliate as well. It's easy to do. And I would advise you to get affiliate links like Magic Links. I think another perfume company has it, Twisted Lily, Avant Garde. All of them people make it to where you can get links for different fragrances that you talk about that people may buy, and you can get a little bit of commission off that particular fragrance. Let me tell y'all something. When you buy a fragrance and you click my link, I get 10%. I don't even think that's $10. So let's keep everything in perspective, okay? What real life, okay? Real life. I'm not making money like that where I can quit my job. Okay, thank God I don't have a car note. Let me just go back to Magic Links. I signed up for Magic Links back in December. I just got my first payment from Magic Links. Okay, we almost in May. When you watch this video, it will be May. Also, Magic Links will also want all your information. They're gonna want to know your analytics. They're gonna want to know all that. They basically approve you before they accept you into the Magic Links program. Nikki, Platinum D, yes, my girl, she told me about Magic Links. She sure did. She sure did. Thank you, Platinum D, for putting your girl on with the Magic Links, because at first I was just using my Amazon links to get money, and I asked what I think is fair for where I'm at right now with my socials. That's what I asked for, what I think is fair. Now once my stuff started going up, yesterday's price is not today's price, okay? Period. That's gonna be my motto. It's gonna come to a point when yesterday's price is not today's price. All right, so I'm just putting in a little bit more of my bronzer, and this is from Morphe. I just like for my contour to be a little bit popping. This is the Morphe Showmance, comes like that, and it's pretty reasonable cost. Y'all know Morphe is pretty affordable. Here's some tips that I want to tell you about just being an influencer and doing YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. All of this can go across the board, okay? Be consistent. Yeah, I can't say it enough. How you expect to be the next Jackie Aina? Y'all see how hard Jackie Aina worked? Like, or what? I've been following Jackie Aina since like day one, okay? Like when she was little, sweet little, whatever her name was. How you expect to be the next, but you ain't putting out no videos. You're not creating content. It's so important to be consistent, okay? Very important. If I don't tell you anything else, it's very important. Keep up with your paperwork. Keep up with contracts. Keep up with your tax form. Keep up with whatever you spending on fragrances. I'm learning that now. Like, cause I just be buying fragrances because I like to buy fragrances. But I'm learning now the importance of keeping up with all that paperwork. You know, take a picture or scan in your receipts, because you can write all of that off on your taxes. This is a business. At the end of the day, this is a business. This is your business. This is your brand. Another tip, be mindful who you work with, child. These brands out here, I got with a brand, and child, when I say be mindful who you work with, I just don't mean other influencers. I mean brands too, because you don't ever really want to be associated with a brand that's doing the wrong thing, okay? Like, it's brands out here that, you know, have been accused of racism, that have been accused of all sorts of different type of things. You know, just like they research you, research them. That's the tip that I would give you. Research the brand you work with. I think about you guys. I think about my subscribers. I think about my followers. And I never want to introduce you guys to a brand that is not right. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I don't care how good the money look. Like, if they caught up in some BS, like, no, I don't. And y'all should want to work with brands like that anyway. Why would I introduce you to a brand that has, you know, done some bad things? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, y'all, if you like me, y'all hard-working individuals. And I know if I'm working hard for my money, you working hard for yours too. I just be like, what the hell? People being exposed and all different type of stuff. You just have to be mindful of who you working with, because you're doing business with these people, okay? You're literally doing business with them. By the way, I'm using Juvia's Place, the Chocolates palette. These lashes, by the way, are from Amazon. You can find them in my Amazon store. I love them. They fluffy, they big, just the way I like them. They cheap. I get like 12 in a pack or 6 in a pack or something like that, and I love using these lashes. Like, they are my to-go-to lashes. But if you want to send me some lashes, I would be happy to, you know, promote your lash on my channel. This is a business. This is a business, okay? This is your business, so you want to think like a business person, a businesswoman, a businessman. You want to think business-wise, okay? Especially when brands and stuff start reaching out to you. You want to think business, so you're going to put on your business hat. And I'll tell you just little things. Like I said, I've seen people come on, and I can't tell you how it works. I've seen people come on at the same time I've come on, and they're almost at 50K subscribers. You know, I can't tell you how that works. There's like no magic code, or, you know, there's no there. I can't tell you. I be astonished behind it myself. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just gotta be Amanda. I don't know how to be anybody else but myself. It's taken me years to learn to love myself. You know, because I have at times battled with depression and low self-esteem, and it's taken me years, literally work and years, to become the woman that you see right now. I didn't think I could get on YouTube, and I could get on YouTube. I was too, like, I felt like I wasn't, you know, good enough. I wasn't cute enough. I didn't have the right equipment, and that's another thing. Don't waste your money on a lot of equipment. Use your phone. The first video, perfume video that I literally put out, I used my cell phone, and it worked like a charm. You know, I sat in front of a light, my makeup light, my makeup mirror, had my tripod, had my phone, hit record, and baby, it was on and popping from there. I found a comfortable spot, okay, where I can be myself, a comfortable medium. You know, I'm always working on improving myself, but I feel like right now I found a comfortable medium, and not necessarily getting the views. I guess in my mind, I feel like at this point I should have like 10,000 subscribers. You know, like, that's just me. Like, that's just me. I think on a big scale though, honey, like I always have. It was just actually, you know, my heart and my mind meeting each other and saying, we can do this, like, we got this. And you guys, because I will tell you, it is some people watching me right now that have been rocking with me from day one. You guys have been so encouraging. You guys have just, you always comment on every single video that I put out. You have just been amazing, and I'll tell you, that makes a big world of difference when, you know, I'm not seeing the numbers that I feel like I want to see, or, you know, stuff like that. Maybe I've had a bad day, maybe I felt like I wasn't cute in a video, maybe whatever, you know, I get in my head and I think these thoughts. But you guys have been consistent, and you know who I'm talking about. My ride or dies. Y'all been with me from day one. I'm going to put a little bit of blush on. This is the Natasha Denona highlighting blush. I love this blush. This is what it looks like. It's so pretty, and I just put it, smile, right here on my cheeks, and I go up with it a little bit. When I use this blush, I don't necessarily feel like I just need to put on a highlighter, you know, because it gives me like this little glow that I like. And for lips, I'm probably going to keep it very simple. My battery is about to die. You guys often ask me what combination lip I'm using. Let me put some mascara on right quick so I can make these lashes kind of blend in with each other. I want to give you some words of encouragement, okay, from your auntie. I say do it, honey. Like, life is too short. If you want to get on YouTube and get on and talk about whatever the hell you want to talk about, girl, do it. Don't ask permission. Don't ask anybody, should you do it? What you asking them for? Because a lot of times people are not going to share the same dream that you do. Be mindful of people when they're not supporting of you. God didn't give them the vision, okay? So he didn't give them the vision. Why are you sharing it with them? I spent too many years waiting. What was I waiting for? Who was I waiting for? Waiting to be in a relationship. Waiting until the time was right. Waiting until I had a little money to buy the perfect equipment. Waiting. Do what you're gonna do and start it now, okay? So many people in the world where we all can make money, you know? And it can happen for you. Last tip is to be grateful. You have, you know, 100 followers, but you're constantly gaining followers. be grateful for that, because it's some people out here that don't have that. They don't have that, you know. So I'm always trying to keep myself in a state of being grateful. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, you know. I want to stay grounded. I want to stay in a mind of gratefulness, that you guys even click on my videos to watch my videos, you know what I'm saying? Even now I feel like, I don't know, I'm grateful for what I have, but even now I feel like people be like, oh, you got a lot of this, you got a lot of that. I'm like, that's not a lot. That's another thing I forgot to talk about, being on the PR list. I am currently not on anybody's PR list, okay? Now, some people that I'm affiliated with do send me fragrances from time to time, but I am on no one's PR list. And I don't know, I'm in a point where I don't know if it's good or bad. It's good because in a way where I feel like it keeps me grounded and I can be honest with you guys, because sometimes I feel like people that are on PR lists are not always honest about items that they get, you know. That's a big deal to be on somebody's PR list, you know what I'm saying? Like every time they release something hot, you know, I wonder if people feel obligated to just lie just a little bit on how great the fragrance is. I'll be like, I think I've asked a brand or two to be on their list, and of course I get no response. Be ready for that, baby. You reach out to these brands, be ready for them not to respond back to you. I would like to be on somebody's PR though. I'm not even gonna lie. It would be nice to be on a nice brand, a brand that I love and appreciate, and they love me back, and we have a good rapport with each other. I would love to be on a PR list. I hope everything I said was helpful. Comment down below if you have any questions. If you want me to do a part 2 to this video, if I get enough questions, I'll do a part 2 follow-up video, and try to answer some of the questions that you guys may have. If you love fragrances, you love to smell good, you like my channel, you've watched a ton of my videos, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, that way you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you took something away from it. I'm always here to help you. Any questions or concerns you have, please feel free to message me, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day. See you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Oh, did I forget? I forgot to tell y'all what lip I had on. Half and Half by MAC. And this is a MAC Dazzle Glass. This is in Dress to Dazzle, okay? All right, now you can go. Mwah.